Oh, I get to click it and everything? Let's go.
Wow. You guys don't mess around.
This is my first rodeo, so someone's got to help me with the clicker here. Hey guys, it's Zach Bell. That's me. I thought that was going to be so much louder though. Take one.
I bang on me like a check, I just cash. I bang on me like a ball off the glass. I run it up, they calling me the road runner. School, I ain't never had a gas till the sun up. Bang on me.
One of his famous nicknames is the Hockey Jedi.
Always looking at his Instagram, just kind of in awe.
I knew I wasn't going to hit you.
I was showing some friends and they couldn't stop watching.
My ultimate dream was to play in the NHL. When that dream was taken away from me, I created my own dream.
Oh, money. Ain't no big deal. Batted in with the backhand. Woo! That's awesome. I'll post this to TikTok.
20-year-old Zach Bell was raised in Bracebridge, a small cottage community in northern Ontario. Hockey is his passion, and from a young age, his goal was to be not just a great player, but also an innovator.
It was with the tennis ball at first. He'd do creative things, like he'd try and play catch off the side of the house.
He was always trying to pick up the puck and throw it up, and he was always out there screwing around.
The creativity was born at a younger age. I think being an only child really played into that too. I'd always have to sort of entertain myself.
When he was just 7 years old, Zach had his first viral moment at a hockey tournament in Ottawa.
As coaches, we had to pick kids to do different skills ahead of between periods, and we picked Zach to do the kind of the shootout on the goalie, one-on-one. Fortunately, my wife filmed it.
As soon as that went in, the crowd just shot up, and I honestly got scared.
It was pretty incredible to have a building that size, and the crowd just erupted.
It's amazing. Everybody was kind of in shock. People just didn't see stuff like that, and from such a kid at such a young age.
That was definitely my favorite moment and memory from my young hockey playing career for sure, and that's sort of what birthed us posting to social media.
Yeah! Zach's hockey career was taking off, and so was his social media. By the time he was 14, he was posting every day.
When Zach started social media, I think it took off a lot quicker than anybody had thought it would, because it was all kind of a new thing. When he was about 15 to 16, he was starting to gain, quite a bit of following.
Sometimes when you're younger and maybe you're not mature enough to handle some of the, negative comments that are out there, I think it really got to him.
As a parent, you watch who follows them. You watch what the comments say. And there's a lot of negativity, and you can see who says these things, and it's mostly grown adults saying, doesn't belong here, I'd take your head off and put you in a grave. It's horrible.
I was receiving a lot of comments online, and I figured, I want to prove to these people that I can play hockey as well as flip the puck around in the driveway, right? So I decided to quit all social media, and I pursued my dreams of playing college hockey.
Zach's journey took him to upstate New York, where he played junior hockey, and he dominated.
That's a big goal. Zach Bell with a huge goal. Your league leading scorer, Zach Bell.
Unfortunately, early in the 2019 season, he suffered 2 head injuries in 24 hours.
The first concussion actually happened in practice. It was just one of those moments where you're not braced for impact and you just collided with a teammate. And unfortunately, I woke up on the ice and decided I was fine and decided that, I could play. So unfortunately, I played the first game of the season the very next night. And I ended up taking another hit to the head, which had me permanently out of the game.
He got an elbow to the head, and that was basically his whole career done right there.
For him to give that up and sort of feel like maybe on the outside looking in was very, very challenging. But you know what? He came home, and we were both fighting our battles together. He was suffering with a concussion, and I got diagnosed with breast cancer. And as soon as he heard, he immediately packed up, he came home.
Seeing my mom be as strong as she was during that time, it was my inspiration because, sorry guys. Just seeing how strong she was through it all, like even when she couldn't like do the simple things, right? Just seeing her never complain about it and just go through it and just be so strong, and she would never let me know that she was feeling bad.
You never want your child to see you weak, I guess.
Zach has been so supportive, so helpful with COVID. Zach coming home from the States, his mom getting sick. If there's a silver lining, we're all together, and it was meant to be.
We got on that path, that journey to wellness, and we did it together, and it really brought us closer.
Me and my mom just bonded through the whole experience, and we both got better together, right? And now we're both starting to prosper, and we're sharing the love online, and it's being well received by everybody. It's just amazing to see it's all starting to come into fruition.
The time at home allowed Zach to focus his energy on his social platforms, aka Always Hockey.
Thankfully, I had this outlet that I had created in my younger years, so I decided to go right back into it. And I just threw all of my emotion, all my passion, all my love for the sport, I just put it back into my account and really just spreading as much positivity as I possibly could to anybody who came across my page.
He missed the game so much but knew he couldn't come back, so he started up his Always Hockey again. And when he started that up, it started to fill that gap that he was missing.
I view what I do as my art and my creation, and my hockey stick's my paintbrush. So I was able to sort of bridge that gap between the skills that are required to play hockey and the skills that are required to do these creative hockey tricks.
Always Hockey has an enormous following. Zach has over 240,000 followers on Instagram and over 445,000 on TikTok.
You know I was made for this, taking chances, taking risks. Made for this, made for this, made for this.
One of the first videos that's kicked off was right here behind us. We went down to the golf course just below here and did a video on the golf course, which actually ended up getting millions of hits. No way. We just continued rolling that, you know, we got a few more visions and creative ideas, and it was just one after another, just 1 million views, 10 million views, 50 million views. A video goes viral over in Europe. Just like some amazing things that I just would have never have even imagined to be possible just started to happen.
He wakes up at 5 in the morning and sort of waits for me to wake up, and then as soon as I'm up, we're at the rink. He's already got ideas floating in his head. He's already ready. He just lets me know what he wants me to film, and yeah, we get it done for him.
I just wanted to cut that scene where I jumped, like
And
where
then-
I flicked it over, I wanted to cut it so you could...
And then I'll be here?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm seeing. So it's just like a continuous motion throughout the video.
Let's do it.
There's been a shift, and I think maybe more people are accepting now, you know, the fact that, you know, this is kind of cool, and he's doing some cool things, and it's fun.
He just has this drive, and when he sets his mind to do something, he doesn't quit.
I stick handle for hours a day until the video's done. I'm coming in every night with blisters, my hands are bleeding, and that's okay because this is how I stay involved in the sport, and this is what I love to do.
He's got a very infectious personality. Like, he'll be the kid who shows up at the outdoor rink and plays with a couple of 8-year-olds for 5 hours.
What's your favorite move? Oh, the favorite one's when you're faking it around, eh? You think you can pull it off on him here? Oh, no way! Ballerina behind the back! That was unbelievable. That was amazing.
One of Zach's biggest supporters now is former NHLer and one of hockey's original trick shot artists, Robbie Schremp. Zach idolized him growing up.
That video of you in the AHL skills shootout, it's just timeless, lives in my head all the time. Just the backing over, and then throw it in. It's just timeless.
About a year ago, I saw stuff and I started watching it, and I just sent him a note, just said something along the lines of, hey man, I love what you're doing. It's awesome. Keep doing it.
I remember you called me up that night and I had just taken a few of my head injuries. So I was all out of the sport and I was sort of in a darker place there. So I really appreciated that you called me that night, and that meant a lot to me. You know, people are sort of open to this creativity now, sort of more so now than when you were doing it when you were playing.
It was extremely frowned upon. It was a lot of negativity towards it. Like you know, cocky punk or hot dog. I like to be entertaining. Once I started to learn how to do it, it was hard to stop. It just, you know, it's fun to push your limits. And that's what I like about Zach. I think he's really pushing limits, and I like that a lot. I like, you know, the innovation of the game. It's awesome.
That was lucky. That's not how we meant for that one to go in.
It's definitely changed for the positive manner. People are really starting to open their arms to this new creative wave that we're seeing in hockey, and I think that's really where we started to see the growth. We really started to see the NHL guys pick up on it.
You see the Michigan lots from behind the net. Even a guy like Sidney Crosby just tried it. The next generation of players coming up, there's a ton of creativity. I think it's great for the game. It's great for the fans to watch.
Lots of young guys coming to the league, and they are skilled, and they're gonna show their tricks, and hopefully, I think I got a couple more tricks, and hopefully I'm gonna show them as well.
Zach Bell is the guy I've been following for the last years, and he's having unreal trick shots. I think most of the tricks, I think nobody can do except him.
I've been playing my whole life, and always working on my hands, and couldn't come close to some of the stuff he does on the ice, so it's pretty cool.
If there's one takeaway anyone could get from my story, I hope it's that, no matter what anyone says to you, the dream's never over. You can create your own dreams. I just want to show people that, you don't have to go to the NHL to pursue a career in the sport. You can continue to pave new ways and new roads, and that's what we're really trying to do.
So you better bank on me.